What's that noise? What are you doing in front of my cave?
Well, King of the Forest, sorry to wake you up. Well, I, came to ask for your help.
You're not even big enough to be considered snack size, little mouse. Why should I help you?
Dear fearsome lion, you have to wake up my neighbor, the big bear, who won't wake up from hibernation. Nothing I do seems to wake him. Since I am small, I have a little voice. But one roar from you can solve everything.
I don't have time to spend for a tiny, little, useless mouse like you. I am king of the forest.
The lion walked away without helping the mouse. He went to a corner where no one could see him. He leaned against a tree and started to itch like crazy. The lion was so itchy that he didn't want anyone to see him like this, because he was the king of the forest. The little mouse, on the other hand, was coming home sadly and heard wheezing from the depths of the forest.
Back is so itchy.
He went to where the voice came from, and he saw the lion. Moreover, the lion was itching himself non-stop and looking rather silly in the process. The mouse immediately approached the lion. When the lion saw him, he stopped itching, but it was clear he was still in pain and discomfort due to the itch.
Mr. Lion, what happened to you?
I don't know, Mouse. I don't know. I can't stop itching myself. Oh. You haven't seen or heard anything, Mouse. Are we clear?
The mouse carefully fixed his tiny eyes on the lion and saw a bunch of tiny fleas jumping in his fur. The mouse understood why the mighty cat was itching so much.
Aw, you have fleas. Let me help you.
How can you help me? You're just a little mouse. Leave me alone.
The little mouse bravely jumped on him, ignoring the lion's rude comments.
What are you doing? Get off of me.
The mouse started to crawl through the thick, scruffy fur and throw out all the fleas. But this made the lion's situation even worse. He started itching himself with his paws.
Oh.
The lion could not bear the itch and leaned his back